Hello, everyone. This is Benjamin. I'm getting ready today to do another video, but today I'm going to do more of my own games. I asked the group what they wanted. I had basically where's the list? I look for the list real quick. I asked them what they wanted. The options I gave them was games versus viewers, game versus people my rating, games with versus computer with full explanations, puzzles, or tournament group for a group basically. And it's been a while, quite a while since I did any video. To be honest, about maybe 2 3 weeks. The reason why is because my wife's been. The reason is because my wife was in the. She had heart surgery, so I kind of stopped doing videos a week before surgery, and I still like basically ended up not doing them for a little while because I was worried about her. There was a lot of house stuff going on, so that was the reason why I was out for a while. It's been like I said, almost 3 weeks. She still has a hard time walking and stuff, and she was in a coma for a little bit. Her liver was damaged, her kidneys were damaged. It was a whole bunch of mess. She wasn't even conscious for like 10 days. So yeah, there was a lot going on. So I just ended up not. I ended up just not doing videos for a bit for all those reasons. And so basically I'm back. She's doing okay now. She's just I didn't want to like talk about it with anyone unless she was actually fine. And I'm glad she is now. She's just recovering and learning how to walk and stuff again. She has to get her strength up. So today I'm gonna be doing a little bit of puzzles and then my own games. The reason why I'm doing my own puzzles first is for a warm up. I haven't played chess in a while. I mean, I did a couple of games here and there, but nothing serious. Like I maybe spent like close to 30 minutes to an hour a day, which for me is not a lot. It really isn't. And so that's pretty much what I was, you know, doing. And normally I spend like 2 3 hours, some studying, some, you know, besides studying, I used to playing a lot and really explaining lots of stuff to people and teaching and a lot of stuff. So it's just let me see one thing real quick. Trying to see if I can share this to one more thing, one more group. I try to make an American Chess Club thing, and I don't know if I can make an official club, like an official one. I'm actually working on that right now because I want to right now I've been teaching a lot of people who are under 1,000 for free, and I also accept donations, which I haven't. I think I only had like 3 donations in total so far in the past 2 years, but that's okay. I'm not too bothered by it, and especially since I've been gone for so long in the past 2 weeks. But I definitely appreciated it when I did get it. The three that I did have, I don't know if it's appropriate to even tell people, like names and stuff, like thank you so and so. I mean, if you ever wanted me to do that, like if you did donate and you wanted me to like, give you a shout out or say something along those lines, I'm perfectly fine with that. Um, all right, so here we go. I'm gonna start doing puzzles now. I think everyone is in. I'm not sure how many. Okay, well, no one's watching right now, so I shared to other groups though, but no one's watching yet. And that's perfectly fine. I completely get it. Like I said, I've been out of it for a long time. Let me see. Let me look at the chat. Okay, there's no chat. All right. So puzzle rush or puzzles? I'll do some puzzle rush. 5 minute for a warm up, and then after a warm up, I'll play some games. It's important to always do like a little bit of a warm up before games. Super important. So that's a checkmate. Back rank. Oh, I gotta chase him around a little bit. A little bit of chasey. Take and checkmate. Okay, well, that works too. 1 second, I gotta lower my phone volume down. I don't want to have it mess with the game. All right. checkmate, back rank. Back rank mate is like the most important mate to recognize and understand when you first start playing because it is the most common checkmate. So that's for sure. Let's go ahead here and zip right through. Feels like I never stopped playing chess. I think this is more important. Okay. Now, only if I can do this in my games. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. I made myself nervous saying that. But check and take, and then take, and then take more, and then it's checkmate. All right. Takey. Black to move, checkmate. Check and then mate. This would be so much faster if it was on my phone. I just click it with like my finger and that'd be it. Checkmate. Queen sacrifice. This one's check. Rook up, check. You can move over. That's not mate. I was thinking of taking and then calling check. But then he can move over. And I don't see a mate. So that's not the answer. Let's see here. Let's see here. I don't like this very much. Oh, I can call check, deflection, and then take. I would have seen that if I was still playing, studying. Okay, now I feel like I waited 2 weeks because that was actually a very simple tactic. All right. So fork, take, fork. I'm glad I did this before I did the game. Deflection is one thing that I didn't notice. All right, this will be a check. He can take back, and I'll win a piece. Ooh, do I win a piece? Yes, I do. I didn't miss the queen move, but I still won a piece overall. If I go here and he goes here, and I take, and he goes down, I think that's bad for me. But oh, I'm white. Okay, that's why I'm like trying to figure this out. So if I move over, and he goes here, and I go up, and he takes, what would I do? What would I do? Okay, that prevents it. Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna have to take when I do play. Normally I play fast time control. I'm gonna probably play 15-minute time control with 10 seconds and explain everything I can. That would for two reasons. One, so you can understand everything that I'm doing and why. And number two, because I how do I put this? And number two, because I feel like I'm a little full today. So I don't see a way to do this properly. If I take equal to here, and then I take, oh, okay, so let's check, take here, and checkmate. Okay. 23 is not bad. I didn't miss any. I took my time. It was pretty relaxing, so that was pretty good. I'm pretty happy. Oh, all time number 2. Didn't know I barely do these. I normally do unlimited, so that's okay. I'm going to play some games. Play some live chess or just play. Let's see here. I'm almost at 1600, by the way, which is, I think, is something to be impressed by. I'm impressed myself, to be honest. I was stuck at like 1400 for a very long time, so I'm very close to 16. I would have made it, but I lost the game to one of my my students. He was at 800, and I lost massive points. So I'd be 1600 right now. I'm still trying not to be salty about that. I think that me being upset makes it harder for me to play because I feel like I deserve to have more, and then it makes it harder for me to really think straight um, and actually earn it. You know. So let's go ahead here. This is something I like doing against the London, attacking the pawn here, because normally after the bishop, this pawn is moved, the bishop move back, and the only good move is to move the queen over. This actually weakens out the dark squares, and the bishop is way over here. So like I can think cut on my bishop, castle, attack this center, and have a very good diagonal for my bishop. So it's something I like to do if they move the pawn up, and then if they move the queen over, I would just develop as normal, and the queen movement just allows me to come in and try to mess around with his bishop a little bit. Because obviously, if he has bishop here, he can take stuff and cause problems. So I kind of like to do a little bit of weird stuff like that against the London. All right, he did a good move. I think that's the best move. 46 seconds. I really hope he wasn't confused and then use an engine for that move and then play normal the rest of the game. I've talked to lots of people, and I've heard of people doing that with openings that they don't understand, just so they can try to get better at chess. Which, I mean, I guess it's helpful, but it's cheating still. But everyone would have to play a super solid opening every time to avoid that. I'm not playing a super solid opening. I'm playing a very odd opening against London to put some pressure on stuff. All right, so he has pretty good control of the center. At some point, I'm supposed to be attacking the center. Not too sure if I should just play d5 right now. This right here is bad. You just take it. D5 will open up the bishop and also hit the center. If he takes it, I can take it with the knight, and I like that. My bishop and my queen will be hitting this pawn. It's only defended once, so if I do that, that would be good for me if he takes. But let's say he goes down. He goes to e5. If he goes to e5, I would not entirely sure where I place my knight. I can always place it here, but then I'm blocking my bishop off, and that's where this knight goes. Unless I move this knight around and bring it to c7. C7 is probably okay with the knight. Have both knights here, but then I'd have to move my queen out the way, move the bishop here, and I don't see a very good way of freeing up my pieces. So kind of don't like this very much because of that. But also, if I move away, I'll be attacking this pawn. And if I finish taking that pawn, my knight can come up here. So it looks okay overall. It's just a little bit of maneuvering, a little uncomfortable, but it's not too bad. Let's see what he does. Yeah, see what he does. So far, I'm basically waiting to see if he's going to push or take. If he pushes, I was going to move back and eventually attack this pawn because I have my bishop and my queen. Okay, if he moves down, Wait, I mean, if he took it, could have did that. If he went down, I was going to move back and then maybe push this pawn and attack at some point. But I'm going to have to defend it first. Because if I start moving it now, he can just take it with the knight. So I have to defend this pawn first, then move up and get this knight out of the action and maybe bring this knight to c6 as well. Get some little bit of action on the queen side. I'm sorry about that. Someone sent me a message in the group. They wanted to play me, and just told them to join the stream and let me know in stream, and then after this game I can play them. So, kind of want everyone to know that if you're in my group, any of you in my group that are watching, anyone in my, I have 200 people in my under 1,000 class. If any of you are in my group and you're not watching the video and you're messaging me while I'm streaming to play me, I am not going to play you. You have to be in the stream, ask me to play you, and then I can do it that way. Because I'm not always going to open the messages. I'm just not. I'm not even going to always notice that I have them because I have my phone on silent, so you guys are not disturbed. So the viewers aren't disturbed by it. So, all right. I like e6. I was thinking about moving this up so I can maybe possibly trade, and then this pawn be weak. But I also might even go here with the knight and then move up so this knight can take it. And I have, I want to close it up first and then start taking. The only thing I don't like though is that the queen and bishop can come here very easily, but his pieces are so far away, I don't think it even matters, to be honest. Like if I take it and he take it back, his knight is so far away. Like he'd have to make 1, 2, 3 moves for a very good spot. And if he takes it and I take it back, his queen can't even get in a good spot. So he's going to have to be doing a whole lot of maneuvering to even come around. So I'm not too worried about it. I can do this now and then attack here, but then this pawn won't be attacked. If I move my bishop back, though, I'm going to move my bishop back. I'm going to not trade. I'm going to make it harder for him to try to come in and make an attack while I break open the center. I don't even know what I'm typing. Yeah, you can play against me after this game. You can watch the game and if you wanted and send me a challenge. Just make sure the challenge is unrated. Otherwise, I won't accept. I won't accept any games that are rated games. All right, so he's coming down to break open my basically my pawn structure in front of my king. If he's successful in doing that, he can bring his queen in, he can bring his knight in, and then my king can be checkmated easily because it has no pieces around it. So my job is to find a way to attack him first, and I can always just move his pawn up and attack the center, and then bring this knight in. I can even be able to bring this knight over down to f8 at some point. So let's see if I do this and I take. He comes down. I might not have enough time to do that. I'm just gonna move the pawn up. I might have to take it with my queen. I might need my knight on f8. I don't think I have enough time to do what I want to do for the center, because if he continues to advance, I am just gonna have to break open the center with the bishop and queen instead of the knight, and bring the knight to f8 to help defend my structure. If he goes down one more, I'm gonna just bring the knight over now. And then if he takes it, I can take with a pawn or a knight, probably the knight. And then if he tries to continue taking, I would have to block everything off that way. But I'm trying to get open his center really quick. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Knight to f8. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see if anyone's on. Nope. I don't have a chat overlay on. The reason why is because it makes screen smaller, and most of my viewers, from my knowledge, watch this on the phone. So I would check my chat once in a while that way, especially because of my Twitch, for my Twitch viewers. Like I said, I haven't been on in like 3 weeks, so I am not really expecting people to be on, but I might as well give it a go. Might as well try. Excuse me. Waiting to see what he does. He has. There's a lot going on here. I know he's trying to attack the center pretty easily and stuff. So not entirely sure what his plans are. I mean, I know what his ideas are, but I don't know exact specific move order that he's gonna do. Personally, I think this is very slow, but that's the only way he can come in to attack these squares, and have the queen come in to attack as well. That's the only thing I can see from that. This right here can easily attack the queen and the pawn, which once I move the queen out the way, let's say he goes here right now, and let's say I move the queen out the way, he can just take the pawn for free. There's no way to defend that. So that's not good. Okay, he decided to come in this way to attack this pawn that I'm defending a little bit. I'm going to take this right here first, threatening his knight. He has no immediate threats, so he's going to have to move the knight out the way. And after he does that, he can move this knight up, and hopefully they can help support each other. And eventually I can take this pawn over here and have a good center. And after I have a good center, once I get a good center, if I can, in this position, I can easily defend against what he's doing here and eventually start attacking. But right now, my main focus is worrying about everything he's trying to do here. He has a lot of pieces over here trying to create a checkmate threat somehow. Okay, the knight can come here, which is a square that's very dangerous. It'd be attacking my knight, my rook. And when I move my rook out the way, he can attack it with the bishop. And then I can move up. And this pawn is under attack. I have no way to knock the knight off. And the queen, if it comes to the square, be attacking this pawn as well. And that'd be pretty bad, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. I don't like this, and I don't think I see a way to stop it immediately. Oh, yes, I do. I can just take the pawn. That would stop his knight from coming here and causing all those problems. So now I have a pretty good pawn center. Yeah, even though he's attacking here, I can just take back, and I still have enough defenders to not worry about it too much. So he can start taking if he wants, and I can take back. Yeah, he can start doing it if he wants. I'm gonna if I take off my knight, I'll be inviting another trade, and then he can bring his queen down, and that'll be kind of deadly. I can also take his knight right now first before I do anything else. But then if the queen takes, let's see here. If I take out the pawn, he would have to sacrifice a piece unless he takes the knight first. I think the pawn's the best bet. I think taking out the pawn is the best bet. But if I take out this pawn, he would have the bishop here, and it will allow the queen to come here eventually, or even scoot over to come here to hit this pawn. Like if I capture this way, it would allow him to target that way. So I'm gonna take with the pawn. Wait, no. the knight, take, bring in. He's attacking his pawn again. And if I take it, that would be checkmate if I miss it. So if I take this and he takes this back, he'll be threatening checkmating too. I can't move my queen back. Well, I can move my bishop back though. We will take the pawn. The bishop will be not doing much, so that's not good either. All right, so if I take the knight, then I think I should take the knight first. Yeah, I'm gonna take the knight first. Because last time, if I put the bishop back, it wouldn't have mattered. So this bishop became useless. So if I trade the bishop, then maybe he won't have the same ideas. I also can eventually push this pawn up too. He can take this pawn right now if he wanted, of the knight, but then he'll be in a fork. Now he has this attack, like I said, but it's not as bad as if the knight already captures this pawn right here. All right, that's another way to go about it. Yeah, and I can't go back because of my queen, so that's still checkmate. There was so many different checkmates. I really couldn't see them all. There was so many different ones. There was 2 different ones, and this is another one. I didn't avoid this one. Ah, man. All right. I can't protect the square. If I move this, he'll just take it. My rook up, he can just take it. I came my queen down because he would just checkmate me here. My knight over, that'll still be checkmate. I don't see a way to defend a square, or but what if he takes here? He still has this square eventually. Yeah, I can't do some weird stuff because even if I deflect it away, he's coming right back. All right, that was a good game. There was some different checkmates. All right. I know someone said they wanted to challenge me to a game. Will Mo asked if you can play against me. I guess you could send me a challenge. I'm not sure what your username is. But if you send the challenge, let's say, excuse me, let's say you send me a challenge in about a few seconds from now, maybe 30 seconds or so, I'll accept. If not, I'll probably get into another match. Yeah, look at these checkmates like that. It didn't matter what I did. He had all these checkmates. So game review. I could do a little mini game review while I wait. That was a pretty good game. Man, that was a really horrible game for both of us. All right, 1-6 lost 47, 7 drawn. So I normally do good in this opening. I heard something. I'm not sure if that was a notification. Okay, someone sent me a friend request. I believe, yeah, you need a friend request to send the challenge. Okay. to d7. Apparently that was a bad move. I didn't like that idea, but I understand. 1 second. It says I did hear the notification, so I am waiting to see it pop up for a game. I don't see it. Obviously, I mean, you can see that I don't see it here. I thought you sent me a challenge, but I don't see it anywhere. I'm gonna do social. I'll look you up. I'll see if I can find you. I was waiting for you to send me it, but I keep hearing the notification go off, so I know that you're trying to send me a. I know you're trying to send me a thing. I just don't. For some reason, it's just not popping up. Happens to me a lot. So Wilmo 44. Challenge 1432. I don't remember him being in my group. I guess we can play a game though. Okay, go ahead. I'll explain everything. I put it on not rated, so I can explain everything and not care if I lose. The reason being is because obviously, if you're watching, you'll know what I'm doing and why. Okay, so this is an idea, and if I can just take back. This right here also I like just to smash the center open, but I'm gonna castle first. I'm gonna let him make some moves first before I make a decision. I'm surprised someone this high rated in my group. It's meant for lessons for under 1,000. I know a few people came in like maybe 1,100 or 1,200. Unless he's been in a group for a while and rated up. All right, let's defend the pawn first, I guess. So now if I go up, he has two pieces that can capture it, nothing defending it. I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff together before I push him up. Now that he castled, it's a good idea to pin the knight. It's usually a bad idea to do it unless the castles. It's perfectly fine. It's a light square. And the only thing in light squares are my pawns. So really doesn't have much to do. So I traded a bishop that was inactive for a knight that was on a good square. And he also put pawn up. So I feel like I made a little tiny bit of progress. A fork is very common. Um, I don't really get those forks very much anymore. They usually kind of stop around 1200 usually, but I'm glad I spotted it immediately. I have another one right here. I just had to move my rook over first. Or pawn. I think pawn will be too obvious. Right now, my job, because I'm up a piece, is to trade everything. Like, that's what I need to do. So, like, maybe if I just go here, I can start trading everything, you know? So if he, like, pushes down again, I can just go up here. And if he takes, then that's good for me. Most of them are just moving back and being greedy and then trying the same tactic again since it worked once. Yeah, and if I go over here, my queen will be taking this pawn. So I have a check right here. So I have two different threats, and I don't think he defend them both. So he can, yeah, exact same tactic again. All right. This is like really slow loading. Uh, no, zero blunders, zero mistakes, zero missed wins. That was actually really good. I didn't realize that I played that well. Let's see how it goes. At some point, I like to just play d5. See, now he's playing the opening the way that it should be played. This is how the opening normally is played. Um, let's see here. What do I want to do? Yeah, some type of thing pop window popped up. I don't know. I get random stuff like that. I tried to download something for streaming and not for streaming. It was for apps, and after that, it didn't work. And then I keep getting a whole bunch of weird stuff, advertisements, and all kinds of stuff like that. Apparently goes with it. But even though I don't have it and I don't use it, I still get all the advertisements, and I don't even know how to delete it. So, but here, I feel like e6 is the move, and then I'm gonna just break open the center like this, and then I have my knight. All right, I'll have to my queen out the way because he has me in a pen. Quick moving quotes. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yay. Thank you for the advertisement again. So now he can move down. But basically, his idea was basically if I didn't do anything, he would be getting my knight for free. So I kind of had my queen out the way. Now I can move up. If he takes, I can take. Still not good. My knight has no good squares, so I'm gonna move my pawn up one square to give him an escape. I also, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I can move my knight back if I need to. Okay, it's unnecessary so far. I'm gonna go ahead and, if he does that, I can take. If he takes this way, I can take. Both are fine. Okay. Now here, I would probably prefer to take on my bishop, so I can bring my bishop over to c6. it prevents me from having to fianchetto and weakening my pawn structure. I can just go straight to c6 instead of taking 2 moves. So it makes it a little faster for me. All right, this is getting annoying. All right, so let's see here. Let's see here. I like to just break open the center. I really do, but I can't. And I want my knight, so I can just like, take this pawn or something. But I have no really good squares for my knight. And I do not know how to stop this. Maybe if I let it load all the way. You know what? I'm going to leave it up there. I'm going to leave it on my tab. Maybe if I leave my tab, it will stop popping up. I don't understand why I'm getting a lot of advertisements for weird stuff. Let's see here. This knight, I kind of want to prevent it from moving. I also want to attack this pawn. So if I move my knight here, I'll be attacking this pawn and forcing him to do something. So I'm going to just attack that pawn. It's kind of what I want to do. I mean, the only way I can see him defending it easily would be bishop back. Other ideas would be moving this bishop out the way, just so his queen can defend it. But I kind of want to get it where I can eventually break open the center. So, okay, that's okay. I can just take. If I take, he can take right here, back. Let's say I take his pawn. Looks like it's for free. Well, he can actually take my pawn back here. And what's happening after that is if I take his bishop, he can just take my bishop. And I have to decide if that's something that I want to happen. If we do that, I can see myself coming here to attack as well. So I look at the differences of like weaknesses and strengths and what's good. Now, if I take the pawn and he takes here, I would have to, if I just move my bishop out the way, he would have a free knight. So I can't do that. I have to take his bishop. And if he takes my bishop back, in this position, is it good for me? And I think if I move my bishop to c6, attacking this way, I believe that may be good for me. I also have this pawn push, and I also move my queen over to attack as well, and my knight can eventually come up. So I think that's good for me long term. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So watch him play a completely different move after me like doing all that. Okay, he did a completely different move. Now I can move my bishop back. But this is a better square, but he's also attacking this pawn. So if I go over here, I'll be defending the pawn and also moving this bishop here, having both bishops attacking. If I go back this way, he'll take the pawn, and I can move my rook over, and he can take any of the pawns he wants. Then I can move my rook over here, and then I have my rook on the 7th rank. So I've decided if I want rook on the 7th rank, or if I move back bishop here and 7th rank, or do I want my bishops over here attacking this? So that's basically what I need to decide is better for me. I don't like the rooks on the 7th right now. I think I could lose all my pawns in the process, and I don't think it's worth all my pawns. It's maybe worth one of my pawns, but he'll be able to take a pawn, you move up, take another pawn, and I'll lose 3 per 1, and that's totally not worth it. That is not worth it at all. So here I can take, but there's not much going on. I can move the pawn up 1 and maybe knight, but that will be bad because if he takes the knight, my queen would be gone. So I should probably move my queen this way. Or just move my bishop first. I'm just move my bishop first. There's no direct attack. If he takes this pawn, I can just take it with this pawn. I don't have to take it this way and have issues. I can just take it this way. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm still surprised that somebody 1432 is in my group. All right, so this here, obviously, I can't avoid a trade. If he moves a pawn down and then move up, that should be fine, because if he tries to trap my bishop, I can just take the knight. So that actually should be fine. My other option is my knight over, bring it up, attacking the bishop, and also this pawn over here, which I like better. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and do that. The only problem I have, he actually could have trapped my rook. No, he couldn't. My knight can go back. But now that I see that, I'm going to move my king out the way. Probably move up here. That way, if he tries that, I can always move my rook over. He didn't trap it actually because I could have my knight back, but it's something I missed. And I kind of want to avoid that type of issue. If he does take here, one of the chess principles is capture toward the center, which is what I would do. It also allows my rook to have an half open diagonal, which is good for me. And now my knight can come in and attack this pawn with my bishop, and also attack his bishop at the same time, and also allow my queen to come up to attack the pawn. So I think right now, even though we're even in material, I think I have a lot of fighting chances, a lot of attacks. So I'm pretty happy about the attacks that I have. I'm perfectly fine. Move the queen over. If he takes, I take. And then I can try to maneuver my stuff. So I just pre-move. He's up 1400, very close to me. And from what I noticed, so far he's done lots of trading whenever he can. And I feel like he's more of a tactical player probably than a positional one. So I have a feeling that that's pretty much what is going to end up happening. So I had to basically find a way to put pieces in a place where he would take it and then give me a better position than I currently have. That's basically what my goal is. Now that I know that. If I go here, he can take it, but then I have a fork right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. He can't take it because of the pin. Okay. It's not too bad. He's attacking my piece. I have to move up. But then if I move up, he would have this fork right here. So I'm going to have to call it check. And then I have to move my queen back. Thinking about just kicking his knight out the way. Also advancing my pawns very soon. If I do this, and his knight moves, this pawn will be weakened. Not much you can do here, but he can try to put his queen up here. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I can call it check. He can take it. I can come here. I have to figure out something to do here, so he's not completely smashing me. But oh, that's bad. That's bad. Too late. I pre-moved. Yeah, he can cut check this way and take my queen. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, that way too. So I guess I can just resign. Yeah, that was a good game. 5:30. I was gonna leave around 6. I might have time for one more. One says he wants a rematch, so I guess I can do it one more time. 1-0. I won the first game. Mhm. Mm. I'm a little curious about his account though, just because he's in my group. Joined 6 days ago. Mm. Blitz. A ton. Blitz 1,000. Mm. I think he's on my friends list. A different Wilmo will. Mhm. Mm. He said he played me before, like a month ago. That count was 6 days ago. So I'm a little, yeah. Wilmo 4. So same picture. Friends for a month. His rapid is 700. He lost 2 games versus me. That doesn't make any sense. So his rapid is 700. He made a count 6 days ago and he's 1,400. Yeah, whatever. All right, well, good games. I gotta get going anyways. But all right, take care. Like, subscribe, share, and hopefully like my explanation, regardless when I win or lose. Hopefully like my explanations. Uh, oh, okay. I didn't realize he was messaging the whole time. Sorry about that. But all right, I have to get going. Like, subscribe, share, and donate if you like. I have it in the description. Thank you for your time.